love talking on this forum, and I think I started off my first listening with a very positive note, and that is why this topic really comes straight from my heart. Didn't have to prepare at all for it, because actually I believe that we have really flourished in this era, and absolutely beyond any imagination. I mean, 1 year back, I couldn't even imagine that this kind of thing would occur. So what we generally say, besides that, you know, the flourishing has taken place, because can you see, now we interact with so many people in the education field I personally would not have had access to. Because I belong to a very small town. Ahmednagar is not a very big place. So people, you know, schools here cannot be known globally, leave alone nationally. But now this year has given us an opportunity to make our presence felt nationally and internationally. Personally, it's been a year of growth for me. And I feel so happy that the kind of interactions we've had, you know, I'm Delhi educated and lived in Delhi all my life. So there, I mean, the kind of academic environment we had was definitely lacking in a place like Nagar. But now during this year, you know, it's been so rejuvenating to just exchange ideas with people of the caliber of, you know, people sitting here. So this has been, you know, a big change. Then the change in mindset of school leaders, teachers, managements, everybody. And now I'm just hoping that we don't go back to the normal that was. Because this is the way forward. Whenever I travel, you know, outside the country, one thing I make sure is to visit a lot of universities. And the kind of education that goes around there, I dream of, you know, our institutions being like that. And this is this year has resulted in us taking a couple of steps at least forward in this direction. You know, things like flip learning, or last time we discussed design thinking, or, you know, even terms like this were alien to us. Now with so much discussion and so much reading and so much knowledge, it's become a part of our vocabulary and now seeping into our systems. So that is how I feel, you know, we're going to emerge stronger. And especially with the NEP now coming in, it's going to have a wonderful effect and fast forward the process of NEP now taking shape. So this is, I think, the main positive, and this is how we are emerging and flourishing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was it's a wonderful start. And I'm sure all of us will agree that, yes, there are many progressive schools who are already into many of the points what NEP has pointed. But with the NEP coming in, everyone will ensure that this progressive thought process is there. Thank you so much, Aradhana, ma'am. Beautiful, wonderful beginning. Can I request Vishakha, ma'am, now to give her views? Vishakha Gupta, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity. I really feel humbled to be speaking in the presence of such an august gathering. And I would start by saying, when I was told that we are discussing about the flourishing in the changed world, there was one line that came into my mind. Lenin has very beautifully said, and I did not know I could quote it in this situation, that there are decades when nothing happened, and there are weeks when decades happen.
Decades happen.
Definitely.
I guess 2020 has told us that these were weeks, maybe month of March, gave us weeks where things dramatically changed. And I think the teaching learning fraternity underwent a metamorphosis. There were unprecedented situations, there were unprecedented happenings where I feel this fraternity, the teacher fraternity, which was used to the chalk and talk method, underwent a lot of learning. We as teachers, as educators, we said we learn. We've given so many ways, the mind shift change, the importance of EQ, all that was laid stress upon, and we were exploring more and more as to how to do it. And I guess the education fraternity, the teaching learning field has come out beautifully with lesser I guess when we reopen, we would be so very comfortable with the digital part of education. And that is how I guess we have flourished well in this change.
some 20 years before, what was that time, and what happened when the pandemic come, and now further, how we have to flourish. So I have done some research, and let me share all those things with you, the wise principals and the edu leaders, to understand, I think, up to what extent we have done the justice with how to flourish in the changed atmosphere. There are three things: before pandemic, during pandemic, and after pandemic. Now, before pandemic, if you go some 10 to 15 years before, what was the scenario is? So let us discuss about that. What was that scenario? For the transportation, bullock carts, and now self-driven cars. Flourishing is going on. Human labor, they were also disciplined, but now you can see the living robots. So these robots are making something, which is great. Shelter, that time we were completely depending on wood. Now energy storing bricks. It's not only the ready-made bricks, but the energy storing bricks. This model was there, keep on rounding, and now at a single click, you can talk to anyone at any corner of the world. Who says flourishing is not happening? We are flourishing. That optimism, that positivity is required. Block painting. How many people were skilled base for the block painting? Ink, this machine, this letter, that font, and now 3D printing. Within a minute, the 3D print is ready. That time, how the game, they were gaming as a, like they are celebrating any festival. But now, tactile virtual reality, whatever you think, 360 degree, whatever you assume, it's ready. Flourishing world. The first computer, just like 1 BSK. And now the quantum computing, even your laptops and all palm tops will go. Something will remain only on the cloud, and with your fingers you can do the magic. Flourishing is going on. Human intelligence, those times were depending upon the brain only, but now artificial intelligence. Multiple intelligence is the base, but we are jumping high with artificial intelligence. Education system. Now, there are a lot of changes in the education system also. That time it was a teacher center. Now it is students are owning their own ownership at ease. During my visit in Finland, I have seen that there are the sleeping sofas in the classroom. It gives clear indication to the edu leaders. You make a sense, otherwise they are going to sleep. So see, flourishing, but you have to update yourself, upskill yourself, transform yourself. That is the new norm of the flourishing world. Then all of a sudden, Corona came. 94% of the students were locked down in their 4 walls. But within a week, flourishing happened. Who says everything was quarantined except learning? Learning was going on within a week. What was that model which will make us to flourish? Hyper-personalized, adaptive, multiple intelligence, artificial intelligence, experiential learning, mixed reality, Internet of Things, credentialing, early childhood education. That is the main base. If you are taking care of that, you will flourish, you will rock. NEP also giving a lot of weightage. So what is that? Developing curiosity, logical thinking, problem solving, art integration, self-identity, ethics, play-based discovery, color, shape, alphabets and numbers should be the building blocks of the early child education, instead of asking them to mug up. Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa, eating sugar, no, Papa, who is Johnny, who is sugar, what is there, nobody knows. So all those things are responsible. Etiquettes, behavior, emotional development should start from the early age. These are the components for flourishing. Bloom's taxonomy, modified Bloom taxonomy. Just before me, I think Mrs. Gupta was talking about blended learning, flipped classroom. Yes, the taxonomy which is modified now, which gives that complete flourishing aspect of the flipped learning classes. Before class, what we have to do, remembering and understanding. In what way? Giving all the best possible notes and the PDFs and the videos and the material to the students, which teacher will find out by doing research here and there. Students will go through it. During classroom, they have to do the fruitful discussion, they have to apply, they have to analyze, they have to synthesize, they have to find out, they have to raise the question, they have to challenge themselves. And after the classroom, self-evaluation. After that self-evaluation, they will create something new, and that newness will flourish them. The model of the flipped classroom: content, human insight, technology, teaching, learning methods, pedagogies, all will be blended, all will be flipped, and the new concept is developed. Pedagogies. Who says pedagogies are not giving us the chance to flourish? We have to have the competencies in that. It's not only the pedagogy in the written form. You have to develop the competencies. And which are those competencies? Pedagogical competencies, digital competencies, ethical competencies. And when all these competencies are combined, there will be a new competency that is called comprehensive digital pedagogy, which is the only possible weapon to flourish in this pandemic situation. Maybe during the pandemic or even after the pandemic. No doubt, 21st century skills: learning skill, literacy skill, life skill. Learning skill deals with your forces: critical thinking, creativity and innovation, collaboration, communication, IMT, information literacy, media literacy, technological literacy. We should be technologically literate. We should know how to explore the technology, how to explore how this pandemic has taught us. Health checkups are compulsory. Reduce weight of the school bag. Mandatory skill, health and wealth. It's not the only you are doing experimentation, or only you are doing discussion, or only you are doing some assignment. It should be adventurous. Students should be excited. They should be challenged. What's that learning adventure? Think left, think right, think high, think low. Keep on trying. Experiential learning. It should be an adventure.
We basically have to see the flourishing of the society. And societies would flourish when there is a strong education system. And when we talk about the strong education system, that means and this pandemic that has basically taught us to do some substantial paradigm shift. As such, we have to shift a new framework that is comprehensive in nature